this league is a viable league and it's going to survive. Has TV. You got Versus and HD Net. And the people that you have back in this league, I think, want to make sure these guys have all been successful, from the Mark Cuban to the Bill Hendricks to the Paul Pelosi's and the Bill Myers, has all been a part of something successful. And I don't think they would put their name on something if they didn't think it was going to succeed.
Gosh, some of those names. Is it crazy to you to think how much money those guys have?
Hey, man, let me tell you something. I went to one meeting in New York, and I had to call a good friend of mine, James Harris, who works for the Detroit Lions. After the meeting, I said, hey, man, I have no business sitting in here. I have no business sitting in here. You know, I mean, but it's amazing to know some of those guys and to see those guys in person and to hear Mark Cuban talk about marketing. And when he took over the Dallas Mavericks, they was 9-43, and what he did to bring up the market and to sell tickets. And I think that's what this league is about, to have those kind of people involved and to make sure that it's a great league.
It's just amazing, because I was at Redskins training camp last week. I went last Tuesday, and we saw the players' parking lot, and you played in the NFL, and that money wasn't there back then. Like you said, there was no $100 million man.
No. What they park in their parking lot. Back in my day, I wouldn't want to park in that parking lot. I would have parked across the street and walked to the game if I had to park in that parking lot. I felt bad because, I was fortunate enough when I was working with Tampa to get a parking pass. They knew I was coming up, and they gave me a parking pass to park in the players' locker in the parking lot. And, I rented a car, and I rented a full-size car. When I drove in there, and I'm saying, man, I can't be parking upside these cars in this parking lot. That ain't right.
No, it was either a Beamer, it was a Benz, a Bentley. I saw a couple Bentleys, some Cadillac, obviously, and a couple big trucks. Those must have been the linemen. That's the only ones I could think.
I'm old school, and I just left Tampa. Some of the cars that's in that parking lot, I just can't fashion paying that kind of money for a car, number one. I don't know how I can ride in a car like that. And I always thought, you give me a Suburban, a Tahoe, or a truck or something, I'm all right.
Yeah.
But I can't ride in a Bentley. Not if I'm paying for it.
Yeah,
now,
ride somebody else's.
No, if it's free 99, if it's free, give me 3. Other than that, I ain't doing it.
I understand. You should see my car. You'll just cry if you see my car. I have a Toyota Yaris. Do you know what that is?
No.
No.
But today, I got a Suburban that I don't drive. My wife won't let me drive, and I got an Impella. Could you imagine 6'4", about 270 pounds, folding out of an Impella?
Yeah.
Well, that's what I do every day.
I'll have to take you out after this so you can see my car. My car can fit in the back of your Suburban. That's
my wife's Suburban.
Your wife's Suburban. Excuse me. Your wife's Suburban.
I don't have my swag no more. I want you to
yeah, we established that. Our swag is gone. Doug Williams, PB, no swag whatsoever.
At all.
Well, look, I got a couple more questions. Okay. Doug Williams here, UFL GM of our new local team, will be here for sure. What's your dream job? We had the whole thing with Lane Kiffin. Remember that whole ordeal? BT is a huge Tennessee fan, so anytime I can find a way
to be hurting, huh?
Yeah, anytime I can find a way to work Lane Kiffin into the conversation to piss him off, I go for it. But Lane Kiffin pretty much said, look, USC is my dream job. Screw everything else I said. This is my dream job. This is what I'm going for. In your opinion, what's your dream job?
You know what? I've been fortunate. I've had 2 of my dream jobs. I coached at my own high school. Got a chance to beat Peyton Manning in his last high school football game. I was the coach.
Nice.
Had a chance to coach at Grambling State University. So those were my 2 dream jobs. And
so it's all cake now.
Yeah, this job, this job here is just a job that you go to sleep at night and enjoy and want to be successful and get it done. Because it was hard to dream of this job because didn't know it was going to exist. But when it exists, I jumped for the opportunity. I left Tampa. And on May the 11th, when Tampa and I parted, on May the 12th, I got a chance to talk to Jim Spiros and the commissioner, Michael Hughes. Michael Hughes hired me in 1995 as a scout for the Jacksonville Jaguars. And he called me and asked me would I be interested in being the general manager of a new team in Virginia. It's no way I would have turned that job down. I had an opportunity to do a couple other things. I said, no, I'm going to Virginia. And I would not have taken this job if I didn't think it was a good situation. It's a good place to be, and it's going to be with a good league. And I just hope that the fans, whatever negative they've had in the past with teams coming in here, going out of there, we'll get it out the mind. Hopefully that, whatever you think, whatever you read or what have you, look at it from a positive standpoint. I think it's most important when you become positive first before you become negative, and just rally behind this team that's going to be here in the Virginia area and get behind it and let's have fun.
Well, I can tell you, as a guy that's I'm from here, born here, raised here, never want to leave here. I absolutely love Hampton
I can
Roads.
understand.
This is my spot. Virginia Beach is my place. You go to other places and I'm like, no, I'm good.
Let me tell you something. My wife came with me the weekend. We just left Wednesday. And on Tuesday, like I said, I spent all day with Jim. When my wife went to the Virginia Beach, on the beach, she came back with sand all over her toes and stuff. And she said, you know what? This is a super place, great place. I knew right then it was over with for me. Yeah. Yeah. So this is a dream job at the end of the day anyway. Because you know what? You got to keep mama happy.
Oh, yes.
Okay,
yes. Good. Yes, I've learned that in my short marriage. Well, we're definitely excited to have you guys here. I asked you all the easy questions. All right, it's time for the hard one. You got to clear the air. Are you or have you ever been a black quarterback?
Yeah, you know what? The first day I left Tampa, the first day I left Grambling. Because you know what? I didn't know, playing in the SWAC and the Jackson State, the Southern, nobody ever asked me, are you a black quarterback?
Yeah.
As soon as I left Grambling, Tampa Bay's black quarterback.
I just thought I was a quarterback.
That's the only time I got colored. Other than that, it was Doug Williams.
Did that ever happen? I mean,
yeah,
really? Did the question ever really happen?
Yeah, you got that wild statement out there. People say it never happened. And that's easy for anybody to put out there.
Yeah.
And unfortunately, George Michaels, I don't know if you remember George Michael, the great sportscaster, bless his soul. Him and I was talking about it probably about 3 or 4 months before he passed away. And the first thing he told me, he said, if anybody ever say that didn't happen, they're lying, because I was standing right there.
Yeah.
And, and for me, I got no reason to lie. Why would I want to lie on something like that?
What are you supposed
None
to
whatsoever.
say?
Yeah. Hey, but you know what? I understood the guy.
Yeah.
I understood where he was coming from. It was such a crowd, and so many questions was coming here and there. And I'm gonna give him the benefit of the doubt. What I'm thinking that he was probably saying, how long has the emphasis of you being a black quarterback been there?
Yeah.
That's the way I looked at the question.
It's hilarious. Every time you see it, it's just like it's just amazing, because we talk to athletes all the time. I mean, this is what I do, and I think about probably some of the stupid questions that I've ever asked people, but I don't think I've ever asked one that bad.
And like I say, I'm sure the guy, because everybody looked at him like, what?
Like what?
Yeah, but and I told him, I look in the mirror every day. It's hard not to know who I am or what I am, but at the end of the day, I knew what he was talking about, and hopefully that we get past that, and we have.
Yes,
we have. Because after that, you never see a story where they say Washington black quarterback.
No. It's just it is what it is.
It's the quarterback.
Yeah, if you're winning ball games,
and that's where we should be.
Nobody cares.
And that's where we should be.
Yeah,
right.
No, I'm with you completely. Well, Doug, we appreciate having you. I had to ask the question. It had to be asked.
I understand.
I told you. I asked you all the easy. I threw the softballs. I had to come with the backdoor slider, and that's what I came with.
No, it's been a blast, and Pretty Boy Swag, it's been a great morning, great afternoon, and I just want to say I just hope that this area rally behind the Virginia and get involved in the name of the football team, because that's what's going to happen.
Well, we're excited about it. You have any front runners for the name?
Not really. I think it's
Tigers or something.
No, I don't think it'll be that. I think the area that we're in, you almost got to tie to the area. Mm-hmm. And there's a lot of great names that can be tied to this area. I don't think it'll be 757 though.
You could go with the Pretty Boys. I mean,
Pretty Boy Swag.
I mean, that's not. I mean, I'm just throwing that out there.
I'm
just throwing that out there. So, but we appreciate having you, and you'll be in the area, so we look forward to seeing you a ton.
I'll be around,
and we expect you to have your own little wing here at the studio.
That'd be great though.
Okay, all right.
We
works
do
for
it once a week at least.
Definitely.
All right, thank you.
We appreciate it, and we'll talk to you soon.
Thank you.